All right, hypertrophy, week 6, day 36. So we're working the anterior portion, the anterior chain of our body. So meaning chest, quads, everything on the front half. So starting off with the lower half of our body, we have heels elevated. So get about an inch, you can step on some plates. You're gonna elevate those heels. It's gonna really help you get deeper into the squat and help you really target those quads more. So we have 3 sets of 12. Now, goblet squat. This isn't like your sissy goblet squat. You're picking up a heavy weight or the heaviest weight you have available, or you are attaching a band to a weight that you have to really drive the resistance on this, all right? We're not going super light on these. Then, after that, then you're gonna go straight into Bulgarian split squats. 3 sets of 12 each leg. Your legs are gonna be smoked after this. Then, you're gonna move on to our upper body aspect, which is going to be neutral grip dumbbell press. So you're here pressing neutral grip. We have 3 sets of 12. Then you're gonna move into dumbbell overhead tricep extension. So we're gonna be hitting a lot more of the tricep with these 2 main lifts along with the chest. After that, we're gonna get into our accessory lifts, which we're gonna be getting into lateral lunge. So hitting the outside part of the quad, we're gonna be stretching our adductors a little bit with this. We have 3 sets of 12 each side. Then we're gonna move into diamond push-ups. This is a very tricep heavy day. Diamond push-ups, hitting the triceps, hitting the chest, the front part of the delt. And then finishing off, we have 3 sets of 12 with that. And then finishing off with Palloff press. This is gonna work a lot of core stability as well as getting your chest engaged. We have 3 sets of 12 each. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do all that. All right, we got heels elevated goblet squat. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow us to have a greater range of motion because we're limiting, or we're kind of getting rid of the ankle mobility. So if you find yourself being able to go way lower in a squat with these, that means that you have some ankle mobility and probably some flexibility, that stuff that you need to work on. But the real reason why we're doing this is because you're gonna have to target your quads a lot more because you're pressing off your toes more so than your midfoot, which gets a little bit more involvement of the glutes. So this will be more for the quads. So get yourself about a 1/2 inch plate or whatever you can find that's about a 1/2 inch. Place your midfoot so your heels are up on that. From this position, you'll just grab your kettlebell or dumbbell. Now these need to be heavier than what you normally would expect because we're only doing 12. This is your actual kind of strength movement for this. So from here, screw your feet into the floor, abs nice and tight, drop down, drive yourself coming back on up, pressing up through the toes for the total reps. 12 reps. Now we're really gonna smoke your quads and your glutes because we're going straight into Bulgarian split squats. We're gonna target 1 leg at a time. So you'll grab your dumbbells. Now from here, I'm gonna have my right leg out. I'm gonna go ahead and place my back foot up on to a bench or a box. You can have your toe up or you can have it flat. Doesn't matter, whatever's comfortable for you. From this position, I want you to think I'm bringing my hips down and in as I go back with it, like almost like in a J motion. So rather than just drop down here, like straight down like this, I want us to go down and back and come up. So you're gonna have to play around with your length a little bit, down and back, drive up, down, back, drive on up. So you have 12 on each leg, you know, back's flat, abs are tight, these essential things that we do for every lift. When you're driving up, don't let that knee come in, drive up using that quad. So 12 on each leg. And then we have neutral grip dumbbell press. So here, these weights can be heavier. So we're in this position here, abs tight. We're squeezing our back as much as possible. Neutral grip here, pressing up, squeezing your chest as hard as you can at the top, drawing your elbows down and back, and then repeating the motion for the dumbbell press. Then we're gonna move right into dumbbell overhead tricep extension. So you can have the same weight or a heavier weight. What you'll do is you'll kick that weight on up to your shoulder. You're gonna grab the weight in a diamond position with your hands. Abs are tight. From here,
trying to keep your elbows in as much as possible. You don't want them super flared out. Try to keep them in, and then extending up overhead for the reps. Then, to get into our accessory lifts, we have lateral lunge. That's gonna hit the outside part of the quad to get our glutes. Now, I can have weight, and I can hold weight in my hand. Typically, it's a little bit easier in the front rack position. You can have them down by your side if you want. What you're gonna do is you're just take a nice wide step, wider than you typically think. From this position, push your hips back, screw your feet into the floor, keep those knees in line with the toes, chest stays up, go as far as you can, press off that leg back to the top. You're gonna alternate each side. So, from the side profile, we'll be here. I don't wanna see this happen. Hips go back, chest stays up as much as possible, up and to the side, drive off that leg and over. Try not to let those knees come over the toes. Then we're gonna move into diamond push-up. So same thing as a normal push-up, all you're gonna do is have your hands in this position or close to yourself, pressing through. I want you to really focus on squeezing your tricep at the bottom of those push-ups. And then lastly, we have pal-off press, which is gonna be great for our abs and a little bit of chest work. So we're here, set a band about up to almost shoulder height, like right in line with your chest. Now you're gonna get some tension. From here, we wanna be in a 90-degree or perpendicular angle to the line of the band. So that's why I'm standing straight. My abs, or my feet are screwed into the floor. I have a nice stable base, abs super tight, back's locked in. You're gonna press out and back in. Press, and I'm keeping that in a straight line, so the farther you press that band out, the harder it's gonna get. So we're here, fighting resistance, coming back. Fighting resistance, coming back in. Don't go super fast. We don't wanna be nice and controlled with it. So that's the workout for today, and I'll see you in the next video.